the girl I used to be friends with ever since kindergarten has completely and utterly broke my trust, hope, and respect for her. I am going to tell you how and and why. Okay, so it's second semester, right? This girl, I'll call her Ube for now for mainly privacy reasons for her and anyone around me, since I am not willing to use any names. I'm not willing to use any letters. The only things I'm willing to use are fictional characters and inanimate objects or food. For my friends, characters. For people I don't like, objects. Okay, let's start it. So this girl, Ube, we've been so-called friends since kindergarten. and that has all changed. Sorry, I have something in my throat. And that has all changed as of this year. Second semester of the grade I was previously in before this current summer. She starts talking to me more. Like, we're seat buddies now because we have the same science class and a science teacher is doing seats with us. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's fine. But then, I don't have a problem. This, she starts trauma dumping onto me, without permission. She's not like, hey, can I vent or anything? It's like, hey, can I talk to you about my problems? She just tells me this stuff. I'm like, okay. And I let it slide. But let me tell you, there's way worse stuff up ahead. And that thumbnail is not clickbait. It just comes in later. Okay? I'm going through the timeline of my memories as of in the moment. And I'm going to tell you some stuff. Okay, so I'm going to list one issue that I have with Ube is that she repeats things she finds funny, but it's a meme. It's like, do you like it? It smells like a hospital. It's Japanese cherry blossom. It's stuff like that, and memes like that, they get old, really old, especially since they're years old and you're stuffing it again. My humor is not going to stay the same. It's yeah, I find it funny once, but riddle me twice or 3 times or 4 times, it's not going to be funny anymore. I need a break from that. But yeah, she keeps repeating some sudden memes at which it's just a pet peeve of mine. It's not really a problem. It's just a pet peeve. Let me tell you some of the juicy stuff. I can't tell if this is going to be out of order or not. Okay, so a Kahoot science class. Picture me very tired. I'm sitting next to Ube, and yeah. And I'm hey, I'm going to get some sleep. So I put my head down and stuff and go to sleep. And then she starts talking to this girl in front of her, and she's like, hey, what are you doing? And then the girl in front of her is like, oh, I'm writing a screenplay for English. And she's like, cool, what's it called? And the girl in front of her, our classmate, was like, oh, it's called The Border. But it's not called that. It's not called that for reasons she thought. It's set in a fantasy world with princesses and stuff. I forgot specifically why it was called that, but it's not because what she was thinking. She was thinking of art in a real life world situation as of current in America. And it's, and it also could be called that many other reasons. It could be called of that because of metaphorical reasons. It could be called that because of, like, again, because fantasy reasons, metaphorical, like deep meaning and stuff, but yeah. And I'm not stalling on this any further. The question she asked her classmate is like, is it about ice? And her classmate was like, no? Like, cause of course, it's like, what? It's like, obviously it's gonna be no, it's like, what the hell? What the hell? And a few moments later, Ube randomly asked, like, out of the blue, the scale was like, do you support ice? And the girl was like, no, that's not something you just ask someone. And when she, the two times she literally mentioned the department, I immediately, like, look up. I immediately get my head up. I look at our classmate. I look at Ube. I look at our classmate. I look at Ube. I look at our classmate and I look at Ube once again before setting my head down. I'm like, okay, I'm not even gonna try to sleep anymore. I'm just gonna pretend to sleep so I can overhear stuff because, I'm a little nosy. I like gossip. I like gossiping to people. I like people gossiping to me. I like drama. I like, you know how nosy I am. Gossip girl nosy. Like, I want to hear your secrets, nosy. Like, yeah, basically. We all love some good tea. Who doesn't like some tea? Anyway, this is why I'm saying this to you. So, like, before she asked the question, or like stuff like that, like when I'm like pretending to sleep and stuff, she straight up starts trauma dumping to the girl. And like, she didn't even ask the girl like a question. It's like, hey, can I vent to you? It's like, hey, can I talk to you? It's like, it's straight up's like trauma dumps. And then the classmate's like, oh damn. But the thing is, with her trauma dumping, it's more, the more problem I had rather than her not asking is that she tells the same thing to like a lot of people. It's like, okay, cause like, cause like when I, like, in PE, like another day, she tells me the exact same thing, and after school, I see my friend Jirachi talking to her, and then, I hear Ube saying the exact same thing she said to my classmate and me. Um, and I asked Jirachi, not ask, I tell Jirachi, don't, don't worry. I got told the same thing too. She told me the same thing. Thing is, me and Jirachi, we both know the skill very well. Jirachi probably more than me, since Jirachi has like more chances to talk to her and stuff, because Ube is often not in second period, and she's more in like sixth period, where Jirachi shares the class with her. Like, okay. Oh my god. Kind of sighing a lot, because you know no. I'm in this voice because I want to be quiet, and it's not really like, yeah. Like, this girl, she's really like that bad and stuff, because like, it's, me and my friends know it's bad if I ask them, did you survive, after like I see them talking to like someone we clearly don't like. I'm like, sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times, after Jirachi and Ube stop talking after school, I go and ask Jirachi, did you survive? And Jirachi's like, no. It's bad. It's bad. Let me get into the really juicy part, okay? The part where you guys have been seething from the mouth to here, because it was in the thumbnail. It's probably going to be in the title. Okay. So Jirachi and Ube are playing Hangman in class, and then during lunch, I'm with Jirachi the day after and stuff. And like Jirachi goes ahead and tells me, like in Hangman, she chose the word, and the word was nugget. Okay, and when someone put like the two G's in, Ube was like, "Oh no no no! It's not what you think! It's not what you think! Oh no no! It's not that!" She's literally pulling a Michael Kovac joking about racism. And guess what? She's fully Korean. She's fully Korean. She cannot talk about this stuff like at all. Like, she cannot joke about this stuff. Clearly. Like, if you can't claim it, don't joke about it. That's the basic rule of thumb. That's basically common sense. Right? But she still pulls the Michael Kovac. And like, it sets me off so much. Like, oh my god. You know you can't. You know you can't, like, this stuff is not reclaimable to you because you are not the selected minority this is against and stuff. And you still choose to joke about it. Clearly. Like, you still choose to joke about it. Like, come on. Come on. Let me talk about a few more minor issues. Okay? So, during the same Hangman game, let me tell you, Ube is such a lorp cell whore. Okay. that's kind of serious than I usually am. I usually am in this video specifically. But Ube, she is a lorp cell whore. And she only knows the character Sonic and Shadow. It's because Jirachi introduced like the ship Son Shadow together. And then bro, she in Hangman, she wrote Sonic and Shadow are together. And after my friend Jirachi explains their like dynamic, if you don't know their freaking dynamic, they're like rivals to lovers basically. Like they're like rivals, but if they have to work together, they do, and they don't complain. And people think it's cute. Honestly, I don't see the problem either. I'll ship it. I'll ship it. I don't really care. I don't interact with the Sonic fandom that much. But I'll ship it. But then this girl, Ube, is like, oh, I don't get it. I don't think they're like a cute pair. It's like the thing is, if she said it once, it'll be fine. But she keeps saying it over and over and over again and keeps rubbing it into Jirachi's face. Like, hello? It's like, oh, I don't get it. It's like, oh. It's like, can you actually shut up? I do not care how much respect or disrespect. Just like plain out, please, please shut up about this. It's like, we know that you don't get the shit by now, that you don't ship it. But we have to rub it on our faces. I hate people that just rub stuff in your face. Like, I hate it so much to a point it's like, okay, I get it now. I get it. If I ask you to repeat what you said, like, because I didn't hear it, and oh, it's fine. But if I clearly heard it and you keep saying over and over and over again, it pisses me off. It really pisses me off. And let me tell you, she probably doesn't even know Tails. She knows nothing about the Sonic series, and she keeps dissing on like, oh, I don't get how Song Shadow's a good ship. It's like, Missy, you're not a part of the fandom. You cannot talk about this if you're not a part of the fandom. Like, at all. If you're clearly LARPing and know nothing about the source material, you cannot talk about it. Like, at all. Like, oh, and she's dissing on it like it's not the most popular ship in the fandom. Clearly, that's like, it's the most popular ship in the fandom, like, ever. It's like, yeah, and she's like, she tells a lot of people, she tells a lot of people, like, the same trauma dumps and stuff, I think. Because, like, honestly, it's just a broken record playing. I don't really have a problem with that, but like, why are you telling it to everyone? Oh, I almost forgot. Oh my god. She's almost oh my god, she always says like, you know how I have a boyfriend? You know how I have a boyfriend? You know how I have a boyfriend? I was like, guess we know you have a boyfriend. We know you have a boyfriend. Like literally, we know. And like during one of her conversations with Joachi, I kind of leaked something about Joachi and the oh no, Joachi uses he pronouns about Joachi and his I'll use his for less confusion, his classmate. I spilled a little too much, and honestly, I take accountability for that, but it's not that deep anymore. I'm just saying, you know? Like I I didn't mean to for like the domino effect to be like this. And since she like now knows that, she's like, you know, have a boyfriend? This teacher thinks you have a crush on blank. Oh my god. Stop saying you don't have a boyfriend, you don't have a boyfriend, you don't have a boyfriend. And like she was she was like, I have a boyfriend. Just stop saying you have a boyfriend. Like, we get it now. If you say like what twice? Like a week? But no. Get like a month? Like fine. Like I don't really care. I don't really care to be honest. Like I could not gaff. And then but like she says it over and over again, and this has decreased to an extent. Gratefully. Yeah. And the worst part is, is that she acts really sweet, but once you get to know her, she's like, ooh, she is not the best. Cause like, well, not days of school, I'm like, Ube asked if she could get my number after this event. I'm like, yeah, sure. I never interacted with Ube after or even after the big event. And thank God. So I get to my car with my dad. I'm like, oh, thank God. I don't have to talk to Ube anymore. And my dad's like, oh, she seems really sweet. And one of the only things I can really say to my dad, because I don't want people outside of, I don't want like my parents or any adults to, any like older adults to know a lot about this. Like you, like my babysitters, they can pass. I I like spilling drama to my babysitters cause like they're young adults still. Like get me more in the same generation as me. Yeah. And like the only thing I can say to my dad he's like in his 40s is like she she joked about racist thing here. Um I she joked about like this word, but I didn't oh I didn't say like the word because I can't reclaim it either. To be honest, I'm like, oh, she joked about like racism and stuff. I'm trying to word this so it's YouTube acceptable. My channel isn't monetizable, but still, I don't want really YouTube to like strike me just for like gently sharing something I really want to share with a lot of people. As honestly, that's just that's like a negative trait of my gossipy nature, you know? Like I tell a lot of stuff to like a lot of people. It's like, but the thing is, like certain stuff like this video, I have to word things a little different so I can like still upload stuff, still tell my stories without this channel getting affected. Like, the flow. The flow. I'm trying my best here. Yeah. And like, yeah, basically, she I'll list all things in summary because it's probably gonna be the end of it. She, first of all, as seen in the thumbnail, she joked about like racism and stuff she clearly can't reclaim. And yeah, like if you can't reclaim it, don't joke about it. That's the rule of thumb. Oh, and she, little pet peeve of some, including me, she repeats a lot of stuff. And she trauma dumps to people without asking. Um and she clearly LARPs. I mean, yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that gossip session with me. You should probably sub, but I'm not forcing you or anything. It's just if you want to hear more stories, go to more storytime YouTubers or just sub, I guess. Bye bye.